All right, we talked about it at the start of the show, and it's only right that we spend a little time here discussing the legacy and the life of Shawn Simpson, who, I mean, devastatingly passed away yesterday. I mean, I just think of that larger than life figure, and hey, every it was kind of one of his catchphrases, if you will, while he was talking. And every time you listen to him, you just felt good about yourself. You know what I mean? He always made sure to pass on those good vibes, those beauty vibes, as he would say. And it truly, the outpouring of support at a time like this, it's never something you want to see. Obviously, we wish and truly, I mean, it's such a regret that he was not able to get the help that he needed while he was still with us. But to see the outpouring of support, Pilsy, it truly shows that he touched so many people with his, ability to communicate and to always have a positive angle to any story he was talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. He was such a interesting, hilarious guy, and I didn't grow up in the Ottawa area, so I wasn't one of the many people that spent hours and days listening to him on TSN 1200. So for me, I really got to know him kind of through Twitter, and when we had him on our show, just the one time, unfortunately, I wish we could have had more opportunities to get him on the show. But I just remember being so excited because we were finally getting the opportunity to have him on, and just his smile was just huge. He was so excited to talk about us, and it was just one of those where I didn't even really want to ask any questions, Ross, because it cut out his airtime. I just wanted him to just be like, okay, here's another topic, you just go off on that and we'll just smile and listen along. And just the kind of the bits he had on Twitter, like the classic, it's a beautiful sunrise here in Canada, and then it's like a beach in Fiji. and the all-time bit, though, was him, and this fooled quite a bit of people, him talking about fast ice and importing water from Switzerland and things like that. Like, just so many classic things that would just crack you up. And he was a guy that really made a lot of people smile, and he loved the Sens, and he loved getting his opinions out there. And yeah, we're just gutted when an entire community, Sens fans, people living in Ottawa, obviously his family and friends, loses such a fun, loving person like Simmer was.
Yeah, I got to see him once. I think it was like 2012. I was working in Navarre in the market, and it was an open kitchen, and he came down. He came in with a lady and sat at the bar, and it was one of those where you text your buddy, you're like, Shawn Simpson's at my bar. Like, can you believe it? Like, truly a local legend, and he will be missed by many. And we're thinking about him, his family, and everyone who knew him at this time. Ian Mendez, of course, his former co-host with The Drive, put out a very touching tribute on his Twitter account, so you can go read that in its entirety there. And he's going to be missed. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to be thinking of you, Simmer, and I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're feeling better. And I mean, he'll be smiling down watching his former team, the Washington Capitals, take on his hometown team, the Ottawa Senators, tonight. So we're dedicating not only this show, but I feel like the season, if not more. Like his legacy is going to live on in Ottawa forever, because he was that kind of guy and always wanted to do good by the community, by people. And I mean, just even giving us advice, things like that. He doesn't have to go out of his way. And we're seeing a lot of likewise stories just like that all over social media today. So we're thinking about you, Simmer. We miss you. We love you. And the Sens community will never be the same without you.